Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, so Deontay Wilder has been informed by Bob Arum and Tyson Fury that Fury will not give him a trilogy. So they talking about they got a venue for AJ and all that stuff. We're going to talk about AJ mandatory with Usyk in a minute too. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And good old Christian boy, Deontay Wilder, got played. You know, for how Al Heyman trying not to let Errol Spence get played, fighting people across the street like Terrence Crawford. How can you let Deontay Wilder get played? He was your highest viewer as far as any Premier Boxing Champion fighter on damn near every network he done fought on. NBC, Showtime. He's been their biggest pull. And Al Heyman treating him like a bitch. You know, and I know it could be, you know, Wilder overriding him, but damn, as an advisor, you know, you should be like, we shouldn't do this. You know, what they really was trying to do with Fury and Wilder was keep up with AJ. And what you got to understand in boxing, a fighter without a country, you can't keep up with a fighter with a country. So somehow they wasn't able to captivate America and get America behind Deontay Wilder. But the last black fighter I knew America was completely behind, Black America, White America, Latin America, whoever Americans, was Sugar Ray Leonard I could think of. America wasn't behind Floyd. Sugar Ray Leonard was the only fighter that had the whole America behind him that I could think of. Even Muhammad Ali, how everybody loved Muhammad after all that stuff. And Muhammad was before him, but everybody loved Muhammad after he was shaking. But everybody didn't love Muhammad while he was fighting. So Sugar Ray Leonard might be the only fighter in history that I can think of off the top that everybody in America was damn near behind. You know, and you know, Wilder's from Ghana, from Nigeria, or from the UK, they would love Deontay Wilder, but he got played. Tyson Fury don't do no numbers. Let's keep it real. If we being real, Fury is the B-side. If you're talking about business, and I don't like talking business, but he's the B-side to AJ. The UK don't mess with Fury. That's a fact. The UK don't fuck with Fury like that. He's a gypsy. They pretty much outlawed. And Deontay Wilder went to get him out of... And I thought Vladimir Klitschko would have been worse. But in this situation, with Tyson Fury, it's like, you know, he played him. And not only did he play Deontay Wilder, he went to top rank and played Deontay Wilder top rank. After the first fight, if it wasn't for Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury wouldn't have got to deal with top rank. Tell me, if he would have fought, I don't know, let's say Tyson Fury would have fought Andy Ruiz. He wouldn't have got to deal with top rank. When he was undisputed, well, he was the lineal champion in the heavyweight division, Bob Arum was trying to sign him. So Deontay Wilder was the key for Tyson Fury getting with top rank. Wilder was the major key for top rank, spending all that money in the heavyweight division, signing all these fighters. Eddie Hearn had already had the heavyweight division. He had Felipe Hargovich. He had Usyk now. He had Dillian White. He had all those fighters. He tried to get the dude that Dillian White cheated against. What's my man's name? Oscar Rivas. Like, Eddie Hearn had that division on lock. But if it wasn't for Wilder looking to get Fury, he wouldn't have had none of that division. Off the strength of being a man and being an honest man, they should shoot that dude to fade again. To be honest, they should fight him again. You know? And people say, well, Fury, you know, Fury really won the first fight. I feel that way too. But they should try to break the ice and make that fight jump. But we talking about Bob Arum, one of the dirtiest promoters in history. You know, finesse Muhammad Ali man's out of top rank. It was a man down from whatever it's called. He finessed him, his dude for the Nation of Islam. He finessed him out that company. But I think they should do it again. I mean, if you said there ain't a reason to see it again, I get it. But damn, just being a man, he should fight Deontay again. But he slandered my name through the woo-doo. I'm not fighting him again. Nigga, you wouldn't fight him again if he would have kissed your ass. You say Tyson Fury to go, Tyson Fury, you still wouldn't have fought him again. That's what I'm talking about. In boxing, man, ain't no more. It's not a gentleman's sport no more. It's a dirty ass. It's a dirty ass sport. It's even dirtier than it used to. It ain't gentleman's sport no more. Because a true gentleman be like, you know what? He gave me an opportunity to be on pay-per-view in America. AJ ain't done that before. Dillian ain't nobody other heavyweight done it before that's active. He gave me a chance to fight in American pay-per-view and help me in my career. Let me fight him again. But you're not dealing with that. You're dealing with a racist. Both Bob Arum, everybody know Bob Arum and Tyson Fury racist. And when Tyson Fury dropped the N-bomb, I really didn't care about it, but damn. Who would feel that comfortable dropping? Would a racist feel that comfortable dropping a nigga, dropping an N-bomb? Hell no. Hell no. He felt comfortable. And everybody had so much disdain for Deontay Wilder. It was just like, you know, it was just like, you know, it is what it is. Everybody didn't like him before, and everybody was like, well, anyway, you know, fuck Deontay. He can't do this. And everybody just was fuck Deontay. That's basically what they said. And that's why nobody raised no concerns about it. And then it made it worse. It's coming out of Mark Breland, you know, did this, and they did. You know, it is what it is, though, man. You know, you just wish he can get that another shot. But, you know, even if he gained traction and able to get himself in position for a belt, he's not going to fight those guys. Because whoever get undisputed, they're going to drop the belt that Wilder the mandatory in. And then unified champions, and once Wilder become champion, he can't be mandatory no more. And that's what's crazy about it. Now, I don't take no interest in AJ and Fury. Who gives a fuck? You know, we have a venue. You know, I'm like, fuck them. I don't care if that venue just, you know, disappeared. You know, I'm not supporting that fight. Even though Wilder tripping, I'm not supporting that fight. Fuck AJ for years. AJ been ducking and dodging Wilder. I don't care what none of y'all say. Well, there's no way Wilder could be. Man, a fat boy Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. And Wilder lost to the best heavyweight in the world, and it's like his career is over with. He need to retire and all this stuff. AJ lost to Andy Ruiz, the 15th best heavyweight in the world, and he could stay up, and he needs to just stay positive and stay up, Kane. That's how they was in Anthony Joshua. And I was so embarrassed about the Afro-Americans, the black people of the box community, shitting on Deontay Wilder after the Fury fight. They act like he lost to Andy Ruiz. And then I'm telling you, boxing, you really talk boxing, is just, a lot of these dudes just raccoons, dude. A lot of these old dudes and stuff, they sit here and talk about these black fighters coming up, and they train these Russians, and, you know, they got citizenship in Russia and all that shit. They sit here and bug dance it up and just shit on black fighters. That's what's crazy to me. Crazy as hell, man, but it is what it is. You know, people don't want to see a trilogy. You know, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. But people in America give a fuck less about AJ and Wilder. I mean, AJ and Fury. We're gonna put it on early. Bob Arum said we're gonna put it on early night in prime time. We don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that fight. Ain't nobody in America gonna watch that shit on the zone. Hell no, ain't nobody gonna watch that. Except some of these AJ dick suckers. I love AJ, man. And I respect AJ as a black man after what he did in Wofford when they had the little protest. I respect him. But ain't nobody watching that shit, man. You know, I ain't care. I already know who's gonna win. Tyson Fury gonna win. I hope AJ win, but Fury gonna win. AJ got beat up by a fat boy. But apparently Eddie Hearn is trying to do Usyk and Joe Joyce for the WBO interim title. Usyk and Joe Joyce. And Usyk already beat Joe Joyce in the World Series of Boxing. But, you know, basically they said if Usyk don't fight AJ next, then he done with Matchroom Promotions. But, I mean, it don't even matter between Usyk and Joe Joyce. Whoever went undisputed, they going to drop the belts. If they fight 2 or 3 times, eventually all them belts going to be dropped. They're going to drop their WBO belt. So, I mean, Tyson Fury already said he didn't want to fight Usyk and Joe Joyce get the belt. Maybe he'll fight Joe Joyce or AJ. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, if I'm Usyk, nigga, I'll make them drop that belt. Straight up and down, I'll make them drop the belt. If I don't get AJ next, or if I don't get it right and I can get the winner, then it's over with. It's over with, man. But, you know, Joe Joyce and Usyk, you know, basically, as a professional, it'll be one, the first, but World Series of Boxing, like professional, really be their second meeting. And I don't know if it's going to be any different, to be honest. Joe Joyce is a little bit more... Joe Joyce is a little bit more experienced. I don't know how the hell that happened. Joe Joyce is a little bit more experienced, man. But man, yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll really have to see, man. So, it'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. That'd be good for. I mean, I'll get a good fight over in the UK. But hey, let me know what y'all guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. All those links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And let me know what you guys think about, basically Bob Arum closing the door on Fury and Wilder. And then at one point he said he convinced Team Wilder to call off the mediation they had, or the litigation, whatever the hell they was having. He said he convinced them to call off, and then you turn around and say, oh, no, we're not going to fight him again. That's bullshit, man. If I'm Wilder, I'd probably send somebody to take Tyson Fury's head off his shoulder, to be honest. But what Meek Mill saying, pay you back, I'm too rich, you better be glad I'm too rich to send the head. Whatever the hell he said, that shit was dope. But hey, peace.